Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing our vision board. I've been doing a vision board every year for like the past 3 years, but this is the first time I'll be recording it on a video with you guys, so I'm super excited. So first we're gonna do like a little recap of last year's, what we did, what came true, what we're still working on, and then we'll get into this year's. So here is last year's vision board in all her glory. She's beautiful, one of my favorites. It's the first year I'm stuck on the tree. It's the first year I framed it, so I'm definitely gonna do that again. I'm gonna be using the same frame, just need to get like our makeshift, some sort of paper that fits it. I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll see what we can do. So here's like a little overview. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so in the top left, I put a lot of more like financial goals. I put money, of course, and then over to the right I put like traveling trips, which I took a few trips this year. I went to Disney, I went to Epic Universe, which is like the new Universal park. Yeah, I did a little bit of traveling, so I'd like to do more this year. Like more out-of-state traveling would be really nice. And then a little over to the right of that, I just put like being free, being more yourself, finding your self-love, your self-confidence. I put the quote, act like the girl you want to become. And I feel like this year was a really big year for me in that I felt more like confident than I ever had in the past. And to the right of that, I put like relationship and friendships, socializing, which I definitely did more of that this year than like any year. I've made a few new friends and just got out more, socialized, did more of that, which I'm really proud of. In the middle, I kind of put like just random pictures, like a birthday cake, a girl amongst all her art, and like just cute things, because I want to live more like aesthetically and like just more organized, more intentionally. So that's what that's all about. And it's funny because I actually did do a similar photo shoot to this one for my birthday, so maybe that's how that like came to be. And then over to the left of that is kind of the biggest section, which is like dancing and passions in life. I did 2 shows this year, so that was really fun and really great experience. I did a lot of dancing. I did a master class. I tried to put myself like out there in the dance world more than I have, like put myself purposely in uncomfortable positions to kind of grow that. So I definitely want to continue that more this year. And then over to the right of that, I put like some cars I want, which hopefully this is the year that will be happening. I really want a Bronco, like especially like a pink or blue one like these. So maybe this is the year. We're gonna continue with that and hope for the best. The rest of it is kind of just, healthy habits, taking care of yourself, skincare, stretching, eating healthier, which I did a lot of stretching and exercising this year. So I'm proud of that. But yeah, that is my 2025 vision board, and let's get into 2026. Ta-da! Okay, so this is last year's, so I just need to get a paper that is this exact size. I'm thinking I'm just gonna tape like 4 regular printer papers. I need to find glue and paper. So I'm just using regular like Elmer's glue to put the pictures on. I'm just gonna tape 4 of these regular printer papers together, and then we're just gonna use that. So I just made a paper the exact same size as the one that goes in the frame, so should work. And then I'm just gonna cut out all of our little pictures, and then we'll get started. what felt like hours and hours and hours of cutting, I have cut all the little pictures. So now we can start gluing them on and actually start making our vision board. Thank God. Cutting is probably the most tedious part of this whole thing, but just get it out of the way. So I always put everything in place before I actually glue it on, just to make sure that everything's where I want it to be, and if I want to move anything, it's not stuck. I see people sometimes just gluing it on, and that freaks me out so much, so I'm not gonna do that. So every year I always get like a 2020 whatever paper that usually says like 2026 is my year, and I just go ahead and stick that in the center. I think I'm gonna cut this one down though, just because it's kind of big and I want to fit as much as possible onto my vision board, and cut that down to like this, and then I just slap that in the middle. So now everything's kind of into categories, so I can work with it from there. I'm kind of using my last year one as like a guide for what I want to do this year. Just gonna put that here. Okay, so I put these pictures of girls in New York City because I love New York so much. I could probably visit there like every year and be happy. So I'd love to go back to New York, especially in the winter for Christmas, maybe in 2026. These girls kind of like inspired me. They kind of reminded me of myself, and just the idea of being a city girl is so exciting to me. So I'm putting those in my travel. Some other places I'd love to go are Tokyo and maybe like London. So I'm putting pictures of those. And then of course more New York City, like just of the city. I want as much New York as possible. I love it so much. So lots of those. And then I have this picture of this girl like in the airport, just in her cute outfit. Hopefully that will be me in 2026. And then of course a little picture of Disney, because I love Disney, I love Magic Kingdom, and I can never go too many times. And then a quote I chose, which is actually a quote from Taylor Swift, is "People are going to judge you anyway, so you might as well do what you want." I love this quote, it's so true. Another quote I'm putting, which is very straight to the point, I love this quote, is "I can, I will, end of story." I think it's such a good quote, so powerful. And I'm gonna put that near the travel. This year, I really want to get more into dancing, because I feel like this past year I was kind of slacking as far as dancing. I did 2 shows, but I feel like I didn't practice enough, and I just didn't do too much dancing outside of class. This year is definitely going to be the year of dancing, the year of pushing myself to do new things maybe that might scare me, putting myself in classes that maybe I don't feel ready for, but will end up helping me. I'm putting lots of ballet pictures, dance pictures. I'm putting specifically this one of a ballerina like on stage, because I'd love for that to be me one day. I'm also putting this picture of a girl like looking out onto a auditorium, like ready to watch a show, because I do want to watch some shows this year, like ballets, maybe different Broadway shows. I love shows and dances, so I'm putting that. I'm also putting this picture of like backstage, because when I was little I wanted to be an actress, and I don't know if that necessarily is for me anymore. I would love to take the opportunity if it were to ever come to me, but I was thinking more in the sense of maybe being on a music video or in something small. I would love to experience that, so I'm putting this picture of like backstage. I think it's really cool. Another quote I'm putting is "Be the girl that never gave up on her dreams," because I am gonna be that girl in 2026. Some other pictures I'm putting as far as like passions and dreams go are a backstage, because I want to do as many shows as possible. I've been doing shows for a little while in my school and I just want to keep doing them, maybe do something bigger, whatever happens, but I'd love for those opportunities to come this year. And then I'm also wanting to get into more fashion, like fashion designing, maybe sewing. I've never sewn before, but maybe that's something that will happen this year. For my future career, I'm considering being an event illustrator, it's called, or like a fashion designer. So that's kind of what this represents. And I'm also putting a picture of a fashion show because event illustrators, sometimes they go to fashion shows and draw outfits that are being shown in the show. So I would love to do that. So I'm putting these on there. And then kind of for like the more hobby oriented creative sense, I'm putting a picture of a ballerina stretching because I want to stretch more in 2026. I did a lot of stretching, but I want to do more like stretching, Pilates, maybe yoga style. I want to do it more often, be more consistent with it. So I'm putting this girl stretching, this ballerina stretching. And then I want to do more painting and art this year because I am an artist, but I feel like I kind of was like slacking this year. I didn't do too much painting or drawing and as much as I wanted to. So I'm going to be putting these 2 photos of these girls kind of in their art room, just painting and just enjoying that. So I'm gonna put these 2 pictures. Kind of near that, I chose this quote that says, "I choose to be kind to myself," because I feel like this year I really want to just not take things so seriously anymore and just kind of realize that I need to just calm down and be kinder to myself because that's really important. So I'm putting that kind of near the hobbies. I actually bought a ton of books. I have 2 like bookshelves, small bookshelves full of books, but I haven't had the time to read most of them. So I would love to like actually start reading my books in 2026. So I'm putting these photos of books and reading. And then I also did start baking in 2025. I only started with like cookies. So in 2026, I want to start, you know, like baking more, maybe some cakes, maybe like cinnamon rolls, like in this photo. Just more relaxing hobbies this year, just kind of focusing on self-care. Another picture I'm putting is a picture of this girl like in snow because I've only seen snow a few times and I would love to visit snow and to like get cute photos, especially in like New York snow. That is the dream. So I'm putting that photo kind of near the New York area. And then some other cute photos I'm putting are these cute like girls like picking out like flowers. I think they're so cute and aesthetic. I would love to like take photos like that for Instagram or just to have, because they're cute and you know they're colorful and I just love that vibe so much. Another photo I'm putting is kind of like this beach slash pool aesthetic, like summer vibes, just super colorful, super fun. I would love to like spend more time at the beach. I only went a few times this year, so next year I would love to like just have some more beach or even pool dates with friends or whatever, and take cute photos like this. I just love the beach. I think it gives me such good vibes. A quote that I'm including says, "What you want exists, don't settle until you get it." Kind of like a don't give up kind of vibe, which I love. And it kind of, these quotes kind of just like, I look at them and like I remember my goals for that year. Okay, and the next category I'm gonna be diving into is like kind of like self-care. So this year I want to start learning to cook, A, and B, learning to cook like more healthy things and just consume things that are better for my body. So I'm including this healthy homemade meal in the self-care, and then also this acai bowl because I've been wanting to try one and make one. Just the idea of healthier food, cooking, that kind of thing. And then I'm including this picture of like a girl at the gym because I do want to work out more, and it also goes under the category of self-care. And then a quote I'm putting around that area is, "Dream her, create her, become her, because I really like that quote and it's a great reminder. So I'm putting that with like the self-care area. Okay, next is kind of like random, like the random category. So of course every year I put a picture, cute little aesthetic picture of money, because everyone needs money and you know you can never have enough money. So I'm putting money, as well as this kind of like affirmation that says I attract money, because I do attract money, and that is also a really good reminder. Same as last year, I'm putting the same picture of the pink Bronco, because this exact car really is my dream car, and I'm gonna keep putting it on every board until I get it. So there it goes. Okay, so now I'm just kind of like gonna rearrange everything, make sure everything fits before I glue it down. Have done the vision board. I just need to glue it all down, but I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far before I glue it down. Okay, so here is kind of like what I have. It's kind of scary because I feel like any breath I make and everything's gonna go flying. I'm gonna try to paste it down as organized as possible. Okay guys, so I finished the vision board, fully pasted, everything's done. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Here it is, 2026 vision board. I'm going to frame it and then I'll go over it with you guys. Okay guys, here's the final result. Okay, so this whole corner is basically like travel and just places I want to go. We have New York, London, Tokyo's here, and just kind of the whole idea of traveling in general. And then when we move over here, it's more like money and financial stuff over here. And then over here we have like dancing, my passions, dreams, a lot of dance. We have some like shows and stage, and of course I put the quotes like all around. I kind of tried to spread them out evenly. And then when we move down, we have more of like the hobby aspect, like, you know, painting. I have fashion, stretching, reading, just like these things that I want to do more this year. And then down here we have more like aesthetic. So I want to be more aesthetic in life this year and just like, you know, take cute pics, have fun, make fun memories, just get out more, do things like that. And then when we move over here, it's a lot of like self-care. As you can see, we have like gym, we have like healthy food over here, we have skincare, stuff like that, just taking care of yourself because that's always important. I want to do a lot of that this year. Here we have the Bronco that I want. I put it right in the middle. It's kind of small, but it's okay. It's in the middle, so I'll see it. Finally, over here, we have like relationships and a lot of friend activities I want to do, just socializing in general. So yeah, I think that's everything. It turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That was my 2026 vision board making. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I usually hang my vision board like right above my bed so that when I wake up, that's the first thing I see in the morning, and then when I go to sleep, it's the last thing I see when I go to bed, to just kind of remind me, you know, of what I want to do that year, my goals, just everything I'm kind of manifesting for the year. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it gave you some inspo for your own vision board this year. If you don't do them, maybe I gave you inspiration to maybe do your first vision board this year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!